So last night I watched that live stream with Walt and Andy Rubin on the new products that he's because I was gonna say just the essential phone, but he didn't just talk about the essential phone. He talked about the essential phone and the home, I guess you would say the home assistant that he has. I don't even think it has a name or a release date, but the phone, supposedly he says, is supposed to be released within 30 days. So I guess you're probably anticipating late June for phones to be shipped out. But ultimately, I mean, just some thoughts that I had on that whole interview. It seems like to me Walt just, the whole thing was a mess, if you put it together. I mean, nothing really flowed, and ultimately, as a consumer, when you're looking at it, this may not have really been meant directly for consumers. Maybe this was more of a, I guess, an upper level vision. You know, we kind of want to see the vision of this guy's company as far as things that he wants to do, because this really wasn't a keynote where the company is basically showcasing products to the consumer. So if that's what you were looking for, you definitely didn't get it. And that's why I believe the general consensus is most people that watched it were just like, what did we watch? But ultimately, but even for an interview, it was still kind of a fail in a way, just because the way Walt kept interrupting Andy Rubin anytime he was trying to give an explanation. And then at the same time, I think there are some questions that Andy Rubin, I guess, really wasn't fully ready to address to the public at the moment, just because I guess when you're running a company, there's some things that you can say and some things that you cannot say. And so it was almost like he's facing a lot of adversity just in the interview process. And it was like he was being scolded upon and frowned upon for just about every question that he asks. And it's like, well, how are you going to do this? Are you're really planning to are you really planning to build to scale? Are you but you're not concerned about penetrating the market and attacking a duopoly. And it's just like, it's like the questions were kind of almost, they were almost put there to be purposely, I think they're intended to just kind of make him look bad, is what I'm trying to say. And you know, the whole thing was just kind of a mess. But ultimately, I guess the question here is, am I going to get the phone? Short answer, yes. But the more complicated answer is yes, but I have questions. And honestly, I'd like to see more about the device. And because if certain questions weren't asked, I don't think certain things would be addressed, like the notifications with the, notifications being in between the camera being in between the notifications. I don't know. I really don't know about the device, but like I said, for me, I'm gonna get it. But I just have questions. Like I just can't say that I can't say I'm gung-ho about it yet, because once again, this is a first generation phone, and if all things go well, I mean, looking at the way that Andy Rubin says, he said his company is fully funded by investors, like hundreds of millions of dollars. So there's a good chance that there will be a phone 2, essential phone 2, or whatever he wants to call it. But with that, those are just kind of my quick thoughts on the live stream from last night. If you want to go ahead and get a discussion started, just go ahead, feel free to hit me up in the comment section below, and feel free to like and subscribe. Take care.